the NBA will take center stage, and we will see, among others, LeBron James. Feels like just yesterday we watched him hoist another Larry O'Brien trophy after the Lakers knocked off the Heat in the finals. Now they're chasing another. LeBron 2 championships away from equaling Michael Jordan's 6. And despite looking flat in their opening game against the Clippers, our friends at Caesars Sportsbooks have the Lakers as significant favorites to win the championship this summer, followed closely by the Nets, the Bucks, and the Clippers. And so let me bring back everybody's favorite tag team duo of Kendrick Perkins and Zach Lowe. And Zach, I'll start with you because we talked about it earlier this hour. You have the Lakers on their own tier. If someone is going to beat them this year, who is that someone going to be? Zach Lowe.
I think the Clippers are still the best chance of beating the Lakers, despite how bad they looked in those last 3 games against Denver in the bubble. I love Serge Ibaka for them. He adds a dimension of three-point shooting and rim protection they didn't have. And I think Paul George is going to come back and have a little bit of a revenge tour this year. He heard all the noise about pandemic P and playoff P, and I think he's got a good season in him. After that, it's the Bucks, just because they're the Bucks. They have the 2-time reigning MVP. The Heat deserve the benefit of the doubt. And don't sleep on the Nuggets. The Nuggets were real. What they did in the bubble was real. They have 2 legit offensive superstars in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. And Michael Porter is coming on. They are going to be impossible to guard. Can they play enough defense? We'll see. But I'm not sleeping on them.
I like that one. Kendrick, let me come to you on that. If LeBron and AD and all of them are healthy, give me a team that could beat them in a 7-game series.
Well, first of all, Greeny, it was none of those teams that Zach Lowe named. And here it is this morning. I thought that Zach was speaking the gospel, and all of a sudden he went back to his usual self. It's only one other team out there in my eyes. It's only one other team out there in my eyes that could beat them, and that's the Brooklyn Nets. They have the second best duo in the league in KD and Kyrie Irving, and those guys are on a mission. If you watch how they've been playing in the preseason, the Nets are locked in on the defensive end. They are playing boxes and elbows. Kevin Durant is an underrated defender. He's committed to the defensive end. And like I said, they have one of the most deepest rosters in the league. You add a guy like, you looking at guys like Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, who could shoot the lights out. They have anchors in DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen. Jeff Green, Taurean Prince, Karis LeVert, all those guys are pretty good wing players on both ends of the floor. The Brooklyn Nets are the team to watch to defeat the Lakers to take their throne.
I agree with that. At minimum, I think, to get to the finals. Zach, if I made you bet an amount of money that mattered to you on who wins the East this year, is it Brooklyn? Who do you have?
If you're forcing me to bet, I'm betting Brooklyn. I trust Kevin Durant in the playoffs. What else can you say? Before his injury, this was a guy who was on pace to be one of the 10 best players in the history of basketball, a 2-time finals MVP. Everything Perk just said about their depth, their flexibility. I trust Steve Nash and his staff. So I would bet Nets a little bit over Bucks and Heat.
Okay, I like it very much. Guys, a very Merry Christmas to you both. A happy holiday season. I will see you both in the next few days as we get rolling with the NBA.
You too,
of course,
Greeny.
Today, being Christmas Day, there's a ton of
Thanks
it to
for
watch
having us, Greeny.
on ESPN. Of course, ESPN and ABC. Plenty of basketball coming your way. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.